Here's the table for today's game. We've got a hill with some woods, more woods across the centre, and then we've got the farmhouse. I'll show you how I made this next week. I need to finish it off, so next week you'll be able to see it finished. Some more woods. I've made these little tokens as well for when we're playing the game. Okay, so let's have a look at the armies. Okay, to the French we've got a cavalry brigade of 2 squadrons of cavalry and a horse artillery. We've got mounted general, and then we've got an infantry brigade of 4 infantry battalions. So that makes up a small division of 2 brigades and a general. So that's the forces for the French. The units are actually the 17th, the 19th, the 54th and the 28th Line battalions. Okay, so for the British we have a cavalry brigade, we have 1st Infantry Brigade of 2 battalions, a cannon and a unit of rifles, and general there. So is that Wellington, is it? Yeah. And the 2nd Infantry Brigade there of 2 battalions and a cannon.
Brigadier General Hamilton.
Ah, Brigadier General Hamilton. Okay, so that's the British. Okay, we'll choose a scenario now. Okay, so we're going to play a battle based on Gemioncourt. I don't know if I've pronounced that correct, but that's the way I pronounced it. So here's Gemioncourt here. You got British rifles and 2 units of British defending.
31st Foot.
31st
and 3rd.
So the 31st and the 3rd Foot are defending Gemioncourt. They're all reserves. And then French infantry are ranked up ready to attack, and the French cavalry are in reserves, because in the book I think they don't come in till the 3rd turn. So we're about to start. We're going to roll off and see who goes first. So we roll. Hey, so the French go first. So let's do the order. Okay, so the end of the English first turn. This unit, I'll start off with the cannon, fired at this unit, got 2 hits on them, took 2 casualties. This unit then fired at them and disordered them, no more casualties. And then that unit fired at them, disordered them, and put 2 casualties on them. So turn 2 coming up, but that one's disordered, that one's disordered, so they're not doing anything this turn. So let's see what happens at the end of turn 2 for the French. Okay, so end of French turn 2. The commander ordered this unit to move forward and form a line. He then ordered this one. Even with the general's command reroll, they failed their test, so they didn't move. Everything then fired. The cannon fired. This unit fired. Those 2 units all fired into them. Managed to disorder them, and they're now on 4 casualties, so they need to take a break test. That unit fired at them and did nothing. So do you want to roll your test now for your squad?
We need to work out what we're going to do. Right.
So 2 dice, is it?
2 dice.
6.
-1 per excess casualty.
Yeah, so it's 5.
-1 for disordered is 4. They are destroyed.
Destroyed. Whoa! So 1 English unit gone. But there's all that lot still to come on. So let's carry on now with the British turn 2. Right, turn 2. The British reserves have come on this side, so we've got cavalry out in front, and then another brigade of infantry with their limbered cannon. The rifles used the first fire. I managed to put a casualty on them. The cannon fired at these, hit, but I managed to roll a 6 and save it. So they didn't do nothing. And then that unit there fired at them. Yeah, put another 2 casualties on, caused a break test. So I'll roll a break test for them now. Let's hope I roll nice and high. So 7,
-1 is my
6.
Infantry and cavalry holds it ground, it stays where it is and does not move.
Okay, so that's good. That goes back down to 3 now. Take the brake test off so they don't do nothing, so that's good. Okay, French turn 3. Okay, end of French turn 3. They were ordered to form a line and then we take a shot at them, which they didn't do nothing. They were ordered forward and shot at them and managed to disorder them. The cannon also shot at them in the building and didn't do anything. And then he then failed his orders then, so couldn't order them anywhere. That unit did fire on them and managed to disorder them. So that's it for the French turn 3. Now it's British turn 3. That was a brutal turn by the British. So the cavalry charged, forced them to form square, and charged these, forced them to form square, and then going to get the side charge on them, which we haven't rolled yet. We're going to do that in a minute. But then all the units, that cannon shot at these, that unit shot at these, that unit shot at these. They're now on 5 casualties and disordered, so they've got to do a test. Again, cannon shot at these, they're now on 5 and are disordered. And that unit over there got shot by them, and they're now on 4. So they've all, I've got a new brake test for them, them, and then they're going to get charged by the cavalry, which they're probably going to break. So this should be quite brutal. So we'll do brake test on that unit, 4 unit first. So I roll.
They've gone.
They've gone. That unit's gone. This unit now. So I roll for them. I need to roll high.
They've got a -3 for being
-3.
So that
puts them on 5.
They retire 1 full move to its rear without changing formation.
Okay, so I'm going to move them.
And you remove and you're disordered if not already do so.
So they've got
able to comply. You may make 2 moves to the rear.
Yeah, so they've got to move back 1 move and he remain disordered.
Yep.
Okay, now roll for this one. They've gone. So that's 2 units lost and 1 unit moved back. So that was a. So do you want to do the assault? So how many dice do you roll on this one? I think it's close combat now. He's rolled his dice and I've got 7 saves to make. 4, 6, 7 dice. Any modifiers?
You've got -1.
-1. So I need 5s or 6s. Wow, look at that. So it's 1. I rolled 5 6s and a 5.
So I've got
I took 1 casualty from that. Now I have 6 dice back.
and -1, 5 6s.
And I got nothing. I lost the combat because I took 1 casualty and he never. So I've got to do a brake test. I need to roll high.
You retire
5.
1 full move to your rear.
So move back 1 full move. Okay, so I'll move them back. Okay, so I've moved them back a full move. And then what does your cavalry do?
I've got several things I can do.
Okay, so Tim's following action, he decided to move back towards his own lines with his cavalry. So at the end of turn 3 then. Okay, turn 4 for the French. So they've moved back and disordered, they've moved back and disordered, and my cavalry have come on. Not that they're in range of doing anything. The only thing that was able to shoot was my cannon, which I fired at their cannon, managed to get him with a 6, so I managed to disorder them. But that was it for my turn 4. So end of turn 4 for the British, and they've moved the units up, forming a screening line. Cavalry in front of that unit to defend it. And both cannons fired at my cavalry, managed to get 1 casualty on the far unit. That's the end of turn 4. Now, that's the end of that turn, and the French are feeling a bit demoralised. The commander ordered the brigade forward and he failed it, so they had to use the re-roll to get themselves to move forward, and they only moved forward once instead of forming lines. These attempted to charge the cavalry and failed the order, so that unit couldn't be ordered, and a lot of used the general's re-roll, so they sat there doing nothing. So my infantry are now open for abuse by them. They fired at them, managed to disorder them. The cannon fired at them, did nothing. So that's the end of the French turn. On to the British turn. Another brutal turn from the British. The cavalry that were over there used to follow me order. Charged them, caused them to form square, sweep round the back, attacked the 2nd battalion from the rear, and they've broken and they've gone, and then they retreated over this way. That unit fired and put a casualty on them. That unit fired and was disordered. So they're not going to do much this turn. I've just got my cavalry, but it's looking like game over because there's only infantry can take the farm, and I've got no chance of getting past all these units. So we'll see what happens in this, the 6th turn, and then I think it's going to be called after that. I want to get some payback though. Okay, so that's the end of that turn for the French. Gun fired, not done nothing. That wasn't able to do anything. I managed to get the charge off with the cavalry. They were halted and didn't make it in. They managed to take out the cannon, but in the process become disordered, so they can't do nothing next turn if there was an next turn, but they're sat there in the open. I'm probably going to get shot to bits with by the British now anyway. So that's it. So let's go to the British now and see how much more of a mess they can make of my French army. Okay, so that's the end of the British turn 6. The cavalry swept round to the side here, assaulted the cannon and took it out, for obviously reason, with a nice flank attack. They then did the sweep further around there. The brigade moved up. That battalion fired into the side of that, didn't do anything. That battalion fired into them, managed to get 4 casualties on them. He done a test and he managed to pass it. So they held the ground, but they're still disordered. So I've got one infantry unit left, and there's 1, 2, 3, and the rifles in there. So I think that's the end of the game. There's no way in the world I can possibly take the Gemioncourt from the British. So congratulations to the British. They're the winners. Boo! Okay guys, so that's the end of the battle. I hope you like my new style of battle reports. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe, and watch out for more. My thoughts on the game. Afterwards, me and Tim, we discussed the game, and we decided that because we were playing on a 6x4 table, the actual movement distances of the units was too great, especially with the cavalry. Now, using the follow me order, It meant they got 3 moves and they can charge and whatever during those 3 moves. Now, the ranges we were playing was, a move for cavalry was 18 inches. So it enabled them to charge into one unit, disorder them, charge into another unit, disorder them, and still have enough movement left to charge somebody else. Basically, they had about a 54-inch move, which is absolutely ridiculous. So next time we play, we're going to halve the distances. So instead of infantry moving 12, infantry will move 6, and instead of the cavalry moving 18, the cavalry will move 9. That means even if you do a triple move order, the infantry will still be moving 18 inches. So they'll still move, but it's not going to be completely ridiculous amounts of movement on a small 6x4 table. But apart from that, the game was really enjoyable. We had lots of fun, and we can't wait to play again next month. If you like the battle report and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.